Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Nathan. I'm here with Adam, who's the Global Product and Brand Manager for PES 2017, which is new, which we've been playing today. So me and Dave and Rob have been here at the Champions League final in Milan. This PES preview event is awesome. We're up, we can see the whole city.
It's beautiful.
It looks amazing, and the game looks amazing as well.
Thank you. Yeah,
so
great.
You've been kind of talking people through. We don't have any gameplay to show just yet.
Yeah.
But me and Dave have been playing it. We've been having an excellent time. And there's today you're kind of introducing the kind of headline changes for this season.
That's correct. Yeah.
So, and I'm the one I want to talk about first is the easiest one. So that's the one I tried first. And is it real touch?
Yeah,
is that right?
correct,
So when the ball's coming into you, it's just a way to kind of shift the ball around to try and get out of the way of the defender.
Correct, yeah.
Do you kind of want to just talk us through how that kind of works?
Yeah, well, the main point of why we thought of it was to balance the game in terms of not making it too arcade and not making it too real that it's really frustrating. And we obviously heard our fans who they always talk about being more realistic, everything needs to be hardcore, and we totally love them and we understand it. So for the real touch, it's about making the game slow down without you feeling like it's slowing down.
Okay.
So you having to take a moment, that split second to take that touch and to think about then what do I do next? And it also allows the user to use the players differently as well. So if you're going to ping the ball into Santi Cazorla, he will control it a lot faster than say Coquelin. And you'll feel the differences between the two. And for us, it's a really good result of brand new ball physics and this new relationship between the player and the ball as well, which we've completely redone this year as well. So
you could feel
it
that.
all feels great.
Second ball and like little challenges and stuff this season. That me and Dave are picking up on that stuff.
Great.
It feels like getting into the final third when the challenges start to come in. There's a real kind of tussle. It felt really physical.
Fantastic.
And if we could just talk about that when that ball comes in, kind of what you're literally doing with the stick as you're doing that. Like, so what's that first touch enabling you to do? You kind of anticipating where the defender's going to be and moving it away.
Absolutely, So you can use the first touch as an attacking move as well. So even if you sort of move the stick to where the ball is going, you can actually dummy the ball as well. You can make a touch around the defender, do the old Bergkamp on Newcastle kind of move as well.
You might be able to do that.
Yeah, I can try. But even the 90-degree turns as well. But you can use it in a way to wrong foot the opposition as well. But I mean, more importantly, for us, is to just make you think a little bit more.
Right.
It's that thinking time, and it makes the game less about ping, 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 XXX, pass, making it end to end, which naturally, because you're passing it so much, makes the game feel faster, perhaps more arcade. And now you'll notice, certainly when you play on Superstar, on the really high levels as well, the AI is less concerned about being more physical like it was in 16. It's more concerned about your passing angles, blocking off those passing as well. So you need more time, more thought when you go forward.
So after me and David had kind of 2 or 3 games, what we found we were doing, again because it's slowed down, is you're trying to, you're opening up your body like you might pass over here, and you are trying to move defenders around. It's a lot more kind of strategic moving through, which was great, man. And I tell you the other thing we found, kind of moving on to the second point I wanted to talk about was, we're getting a bit frustrated, like players not moving in the ways that we wanted them to.
Yeah.
And then, we looked on the sheet and it was like, oh wait, there's like a whole list of advanced instructions.
That's right.
And they were kind of just, these, I'd like you to talk about them, but they're basically, you can switch them on and they're strategies that enable players to move in certain directions at certain times. So and then they work for attack and defense, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And what you'll find is that each one is accounted by something else. So, for example, you have tiki-taka, which you can counter with gegenpressing.
Right.
You have the target man in the box tactic, which means that the AI will start to cross.
Yeah.
And you have one which a tactic to counter that, which is all about blocking the wings and doubling it up on the wings. So you'll find that the tactics allow you to find new ways around teams. However, if you're playing with friends, they can then go, oh, well, I've seen that you've done that. I can counter that by doing this.
But what's nice is they can't see, if you've got all your team set up, they can't see just by what's on the bottom. They have to look at they have to analyse your actual patterns of play, right? Which is really smart. And the other thing is, what I kind of wanted to get across was how, like, the subtlety of them is you turn them on, and it's not like your team are suddenly all, like say you do tiki-taka, for instance. It's not like all of your team are suddenly doing amazing passes, but they will move into space in the way that encourages you to find them, which is really, really smart.
Absolutely, and it's a little bit different to what we had before with the possession play, which was basically the AI sort of moving towards you in a way where you could make a pass and just be there for you. But with tiki-taka, it's much more exaggerated, but still the passing might feel a little bit faster, not because it's easier to ping the ball about, but because you have the options now and you're naturally, again, playing those passes faster.
Yeah, and well, when you put that together with, I like how the you're doing kind of manual strength of passing as well.
Yeah.
And when you're putting that together with kind of tactics on both sides, Dave's trying to press me, I'm trying to play tiki-taka through the middle, and I'm having to gauge my own passes. It feels like properly skillful, man. It was really, really good
fantastic.
fun. Really
enjoyed
good
to hear.
And the other thing that we didn't have many shots on goal because we're still learning, but when we did, we noticed some new goalkeeper animations as well, and that's been a thing which is...
It's been huge for us, actually. It's the key thing right now. We're talking about gameplay here right now. So you mentioned having gameplay trailers and things like that. The main reason is that even though the game's looking really good, we're actually still adding a lot of stuff from the Fox engine into the game. Okay. So over the summer, there's going to be loads of new visual touches, loads of new animations. So we didn't want to put a trailer out just yet. We wanted to make sure that when the fans see it, when the millions of people see it, they see the game looking the best it can. But the keepers are something that I think you can see straight away. Hopefully when you shoot a little bit more. But they're completely redone, from the animation, from the motion, to the logic, to the AI, to the stats, everything. So you'll notice the keepers are just far more reliable. And I think last year you could score some great goals, but our fans, again, really frustrated. And when you watch the PES World Finals, you'll notice the players were scoring the same type of goals, which was kind of low shots to the corners and things like that. And we've made the keepers much more aware of their position. And also, they're superstars when it comes to that second and third save as well. They'll get up. And you've got goalkeepers like Lloris, who's very good at shot stopping. His near post, far post, he's fantastic. He covers it really well. But he's very much a defensive goalkeeper. Right. Then you got Neuer, who is very offensive, rushes at your feet, will charge outside the box, and you'll feel the differences.
Yeah, awesome. And you were talking about then player feedback. If we could just kind of finish, I know that's been a big theme for you guys this year.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys have kind of brought back or kind of looking at because of the amount of community feedback you've had?
Loads of things right now. Some of the mode stuff that we can't talk about right now because mode is going to be later on in the year.
Yeah.
But for sure, I think we're looking at a lot of the more stadium functions, maybe the more edit mode functions that people like to use as well. We're really keen right now to listen to all the fans as much as possible, mainly because we've celebrated 20 years and we wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for the fans, especially when it comes to PES, because we're very much a title which people have fond memories of, and I think we're still here because of that. And we want to give something back as well. So we're still listening. What I would say to all the fans is please let us know what you want. Let us know what you want in PES, because we are listening. For sure.
Stick it in the comments, guys. Thanks very much today.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us play. Thank you guys for watching. Do stick down in your comments anything you want to see in the new game. Let the guys know. And do subscribe to PlayStation Access. Stay tuned. We've got loads more coming up.